So you will actually fuck up if you overthink. Don't think about it, but do not distract yourself with anything else. You don't actually have to be grinding your mind to find a solution to some problem. The story of Isaac Newton and how he discovered gravity is complete bullshit. It's complete false. They lied to you. No apple fell on his head, none of that. What happened instead was he was having a walk. He was not distracted by anything. He was just looking around in his environment, his surroundings. And then the thought of the mathematical equations, how they describe physics and gravity, that's when it came to him. He didn't think about it. He didn't focus on it. It just automatically came to his mind. How the fuck did that happen? Is that some hidden superpower? Is that luck? No, it is a hidden concept in psychology that absolutely nobody talks about. And I'm talking about the automatic success mechanism. In this video, I will tell you how to unlock this hidden power. Let's take an example. Let me tell you how it works. You want to pick up a pen. You don't manually control every muscle in your arm to move it, grab it. No. None of that. You set a goal, you want a pen in your hand, and your brain automatically does this action for you. Let me give another example. You want to go to the gym and you want to be in the gym. You set a goal mentally that you want to be in the gym. You briefly visualize it, yourself training in the gym, and then your brain somehow automatically gets you there. So you do not manually walk to the gym, make every single decision, which leg you want to move first, then the second leg, which turn you want to make. No, you can be completely brain dead and still get to the gym. In fact, if you wanted to walk in a straight line, you would do it no problem. But if somebody dared you to walk in a straight line, you'd actually misstep because you would overthink how you move your legs. You'd try too hard instead of letting your brain work automatically. Your brain is a background processor that wants to reach the goal that you've set. Automatically, it's designed to help you evolutionarily. And since it's automatic, it's an automatic success mechanism, it's more efficient than your conscious manual thought. So you will actually fuck up if you overthink. It applies to everything. It applies to talking to people, conversations. You ever wonder how it is that people who overthink are worse at conversations? This is precisely why, because they do not let their brain work on autopilot when it's most efficient. Instead, they overthink and they do not let their automatic success mechanism work. So you don't actually have to be grinding your mind to find a solution to some problem. In mathematics, in school, and conversations, you need to relax and let your brain cook, like in a flow state, basically. You have a goal, you're focused on it, your brain works automatically to achieve it. You set a clear goal and you let your brain cook. Next time, whenever you're struggling in school, whenever you're struggling with some really difficult question, well, let's say maths, right? Don't stress over it. If you work on it hard and you're trying to figure it out, and if it's getting you somewhere, fine. If you're in a slow state, fair enough. But if you just cannot get it right, don't think about it, but do not distract yourself with anything else. The way to use it properly is to allow your brain to work on it in the background. Your brain consumes 20% of all your body's calories or so, and a lot of it is on subconscious processes, just like the automatic success mechanism. So if you let it cook, if you do not bring its attention to something else, your brain will figure out that question eventually in some unexpected moment. This is the reason why your brain comes up with solutions to problems or gives you random ideas whenever you're doing something random, making food, for example. And then you randomly get this idea, wait, I could have solved it this way, or what if I do this instead? Or this is where all the shower thoughts come from. That's because you're not on your phone when you shower, and this is the moment where your brain can actually cook, because your brain is left alone and is allowed to do its thing. And look how crazy the shower thoughts are. You wouldn't be able to figure it out normally. It wouldn't come to your mind unless your brain was thinking about something in the background. It's literally background processing, and you're locking it away whenever you're distracting yourself with your phone, whenever you're distracting yourself with entertainment. This is the power of just sitting down and being silent while doing anything in particular. Whenever you're forcing your brain to work on something else, it cannot work on these background processes. It has a limited amount of capacity, let's say, right? So when you're sitting in the bus, you're scrolling through TikTok, your brain is watching TikTok. It's fully committed to watching TikTok. So it's not committing to solving problems as it should be, as it's what it's designed for. Your brain is there to help you. Let's say caveman times. Back in the day, let's say the caveman had a problem. The other tribe wanted something that they had. And so, since they weren't distracted with anything, their brains worked to solve that problem automatically in the background. So, eventually they figure out a solution and solve that problem. It literally evolved to help you. If you're struggling with a solution to a problem, for example, you're not sure how to approach a certain problem in life. For example, I have an exam coming, I have this planned, and you don't know how to organize it, let your brain cook. Before you go to sleep, think about your problem and then fall asleep. Your brain is super active during sleep because of all of the neuroplastic processes. Your brain will figure it out during night if you do not distract it, if you let it cook. So the key takeaway from this video, law of attraction is not some bullshit. You visualize it and your brain goes there, a certain goal. It's not magic, it's just psychology. That's one thing. Do not visualize negatives before attempting to do something. Briefly, just focus on the positives. If you're looking for a problem, just set your mind to work on it and sleep with it. And do not distract yourself. Let your brain be bored. And when it's bored, it wants to entertain itself. So it will work in the background and solve your problems for you. It's designed to help you. It's what it evolved for. If it didn't do that, we would all be dead. Unlocking that secret power that Isaac Newton had is actually incredibly simple. It's so simple that you actually don't need to do anything, but that's the problem because you're always doing something. For example, scrolling TikTok or playing video games, doing some entertaining bullshit. That's how you not use it. It's used automatically. It's the automatic success mechanism, but most of the time, people decide not to use it. So this is why you avoid the entertainment. This is why you sit there on your couch, stare at a wall. This is where all this autistic self-improvement advice comes from. Stare at a wall for an hour. Why? That sounds fucking stupid. Why do all these guys keep telling me to do this? Just stare at a wall. You probably heard some guy in Discord telling you to do that. Some hardcore self-improvement guy. Stare at a wall. That's fucking dumb. No, it's not. Distracting yourself constantly and not allowing your brain to work, that's dumb. Because you're not letting your brain cook. You're not letting your brain solve all the problems in your life automatically. Your brain is a problem-solving machine. Think about it. It can't solve problems if it's occupied with something else. So don't have it occupied. You can also set your brain to manually solve your problems. You can set clear goals. For example, I have an exam tomorrow and I'm struggling to learn. Instead of focusing on the struggle to learn, visualize yourself learning. Visualize yourself at the end after a successful studying period. This is what I do. I visualize myself after the end of the successful day. After the end of my recording session, I visualize myself how I feel after I've recorded a video. I think of, damn, I'm proud of myself. This video came out better than the last one. This is why next video is better than the last. And the further you go back on my channel, you will notice that a lot of my videos are shittier and shittier and the new ones are better and better. Why? Because first, I'm getting experience. Second of all, I set my brain to make me feel better, as if my video performed better than the previous one in terms of quality. And you can do the same thing. This is known as the law of attraction, and it works through your automatic success mechanism. People think the law of attraction is so magical bullshit. So I visualize a goal, I'm a millionaire, I'm already a millionaire, and I'm already a millionaire. That's dumb. It's not how it works. The way it works is whenever you're about to engage in something, visualize the successful outcome. Briefly, your experience after you've already succeeded. Briefly, focus on how it made you feel. And your afterthoughts, how you would experience it after you've already done it. Don't focus on it too hard, just briefly imagine it, briefly visualize it, and then the automatic success mechanism is set to that destination. The same way you want to pick up a pen, and because you want to have a pen in hand, your brain is now set, instead of picking up a pen, is set to that destination. Your brain wants to achieve the sensation of, I've succeeded in that video, I've succeeded in that studying session, I've succeeded in that conversation with this girl. And the way to fuck it up is to overthink. The way to fuck it up is to think about the outcome while you're doing the action. Do it before, not while. Not while doing the action. Because then your success mechanisms get like glitched up, let's say. It gets overwritten, the goal gets constantly overwritten. And another thing you might be making a mistake on, avoid that, is negative visualization before you attempt the action. Now, like, there is a bunch of Stoics that say, oh, visualize your death, visualize the worst case scenarios that can happen to your life. Fair enough, it's good, but not before you're about to attempt something. Set your brain to a certain goal, so set your brain to success. Let's take an example of talking to a girl. If you have this limiting belief that, oh, my hair looks shit today, or if you have this limiting belief of I will stutter, then you will. Then your hair will look shit, then you will stutter, because your automatic success mechanism cannot tell what you want to do from what you do not want to do. It does not operate on negatives. It only sees your visualization as the goal, and that's it. Then it automatically solves the problem for you. So your negative visualization can be interpreted as the goal. So if you think that you will stutter, then you will, because your brain will reach that goal of you stuttering, because you just visualized it. This is why you stutter. So whenever you have this thought before you approach a girl, oh, I'm gonna stutter, I'm gonna look shit, no. Cut it out completely. Tell your brain to shut the fuck up and immediately change this visualization to something positive immediately, but don't go back to the negative ones. Just cut it off. Just cut it off. Shut the fuck up, brain. Stop. Instead, briefly visualize how she's smiling, how she's giggling at your jokes after what you said. She's appreciating your confidence that you've decided to approach her. Visualize that. Briefly, don't go into too much detail. Don't spend too much time on daydreaming. Briefly see that scene. Good, go approach, do your thing, forget the negatives. And I guarantee this is the best possible way to approach literally any single thing in life. Be it studying, be it talking to someone, social conversations. You want to go to the party, visualize how you're going to have a blast, how everybody around you is going to be having fun. And do not ever think, oh, I'm going to sit there and do nothing and be fucking chilling in the corner. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Immediately cut that out. Stop thinking about it. Focus on the positives. Briefly visualize it. Quickly. Brief visualization. Everyone's happy. I'm happy. We're having fun. We're dancing. Whatever. Good. Now forget it. Just go there. Do your thing. Your brain will do it for you.